find Gyro. Our next stop. Hi, lads. This is the place. I can feel all those diamonds singing to me. And it's a right pretty song, too. Gyro, I thought you said this winch was brand new.
It was. It's an unbreakable diamond tether, Mr. McDuck. I made it myself.
So long as you didn't use any of my diamonds to do the job.
Move it, man!
What's all this hullabaloo? Your lunch break isn't for 2 hours yet.
We heard voices down there, Mr. McDuck. Strange, ghostly voices.
Nonsense. There aren't any the voices down there.
Whoa, whatever you say, Mr. McDuck, but your mine is haunted. You finish digging it.
Oh, you want anything done, you've got to do it yourself. And believe me, if I hear voices down there, I'll give them a good talking to. Now you stay here, boys. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
The rock bottom, Mr. McDuck. This mine shaft goes down for miles.
Seen a gem like this before.
This old lift won't budge, Uncle Scrooge. Looks like the key's missing. You don't think the ghost ran off with it, do ya?
Look, if I hear one more word about this mine being haunted, I'll start haunting it myself. 1,000,001, 1,000,002.
The key! Did the ghosts have it?
Oh, I'm telling you kids for the last time, there are no ghosts in this mine.
I don't know about that, Uncle Scrooge. Something must have cut the tether line and broke the winch and scared away those workers.
I'll tell you what scared them away. Overactive imaginations. I'm not about to let a bunch of silly superstitions stand between me and the giant diamond of the inner earth. Now, man the controls and lower away, lads! I've still got it. Why are you here, Mrs. Beakley?
These mines are so damp, Mr. McDuck. I wanted to remind you to wear a sweater.
You're worth your weight in gold, Mrs. Beakley. If you'll pardon the expression.
Oh, of course. But I'll find my own way out, thank you very much.
Look at that luster. I go. Gangway coming through. Beauty. This old duck still got it. Waka waka, it's a treasure. How do you like that? Pack it up. It's a priceless ruby. Children and billionaires first. Diamond the size of Mrs. Weekly. Ha ha! More money for me money bin. Just what I had in mind. I didn't get to be number one by back and down. Heads up! That's what I call a ruby. Hold! this madness? Really lost my hat on that one. Is there no end to this madness? Now, what in the world do you suppose those are?
Out of the way! Ouch! Oh, my aching tail feathers.
Boys, did I not tell you to stay with Gyro?
Well, we,
Oh, I'm disappointed in you lads. It's dangerous down here.
we just wanted to help Uncle Scrooge. Yeah.
Well, it was...
Hush, lads. Did you hear that?
Whack-a-Rudy! Those must be the voices that Miner was talking about.
You boys go back the way you came. This is no place for children.
Yes, Uncle Scrooge.
This old duck still got it. Ugh, my arms are getting tired. An adventurer, always an adventurer. Ooh. Oh, no you don't. And a hit. Onward and upward. Look at that luster. Home run! Ugh, my arms are getting tired. I get to be number one by back and down. Oh! You! What's the meaning of all this racket?
Out of the way, stranger. As the king of the Terraformians, I forbid anyone to interfere with the great games.
Great games?
Stand back. You'll interfere with the role.
Ooh.
Strange creature, you are disqualified. Yes, you're disqualified for unsportsmanlike conduct and roll and crash interference.
Now see here, I own this mine, and I won't be bossed around by an overblown fuzzball. Step aside, I've got work to do.
Oh, so you're the one causing all the ruckus up above. Well, I have heard enough.
How dare you?
Get 'em, boys! No fair. You won't beat me. I can hold up under your assault no longer, stranger. What is it you wish from us?
Well, for starters, stop these infernal games. You're causing earthquakes, scaring off my workers, and ruining my equipment. It's nigh impossible to mine for diamonds.
Diamonds?
Aye, diamonds. Like this one, though the particular one I'm after is a fair bit bigger.
Oh, you refer to garbage rocks. We have no use for garbage rocks. They're hard and sharp, and you can't roll on them at all.
You don't say. Tell you what, I'll do you a favour and haul away your garbage rocks, free of charge. Just keep the earthquakes to a minimum, all right?
Agreed. I am proud to announce that the Terraformians hereby welcome your garbage rock mining operation. Here, you can start by getting rid of this one.
Bless me bagpipes, the giant diamond of the inner earth.
Gee, Uncle Scrooge, you mean there weren't any ghosts down there after all?
That's right, Louis. It's as I told you, boys. There's a rational explanation for everything.
Yeah, a whole kingdom of underground creatures who cause earthquakes as part of a game is a completely rational explanation.
Aye. Never mind, boys. The point is, we made it back with a giant diamond of the inner earth and gained an entire diamond mine in the process. Now, where to next, lads? It's a long way to the moon, lads, but the green cheese of longevity will make it worth the trip. Up, up, and away!
gosh, Mr. McDuck! I've never been to the moon before!
Well, when it comes to space cadets, Fenton, you're a natural. Now, Gyro, why in blazes are we chewing this awful blue muck?
Why, that's Oxy Chew, Mr. McDuck. It's my latest invention, oxygen-flavored taffy. 5 good chews and you can breathe on the lunar surface without a spacesuit. Oh, and it tastes great, too.
That, Gyro, is a matter of opinion. Now, which way to the green cheese?
What do you mean? Isn't it all around us?
Yeah? How do you figure?
Everybody knows the whole moon's made of green cheese. Well, that's what my dear mama said.
And you to take a feather brain like you to believe her. Ugh, sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna... Wait, what's that?
Look, here's someone who could give us directions. Hello?
Ah!
Mr. McDuck! Help!
Oh, no! We've got to save him!
Do we really?
We do if you want to find that treasure of yours, Mr. McDuck. Fenton was carrying the Gizmo Duck suit. That's the only thing we've got powerful enough to break into the moon vault.
All right, fine. Stay here and guard the supplies while I look for that bumbling bookkeeper. Why, that looks like the same spaceship that took off with Fenton. Well, I guess this means I'm invited on board. Blast me bagpipes! A piece of Gizmo Duck suit! Oh, if only I had a way to open this door. Up I go! Fenton, get down from there and stop embarrassing yourself.
Mr. McDuck! Thank goodness you're here! I think those aliens wanted to suck out my brain and make an army of Fenton clones.
Bah, they'd soon learn that one of you is one too many. Now, help me find a security override so we can get to your Gizmo Duck suit.
You mean this?
Security system disengaged.
Fenton, you're a genius.
Gee, Mr. McDuck, do you mean it? Oops.
Warning, damage report. Artificial gravity system is offline.
Fenton, you're a nincompoop. You broke the gravity controls.
Not to worry, I'll have it fixed in a jiffy. I got a level 3 certificate of technology from Happy Ducky University, you know.
Oh, no you don't. You'll probably slam into the self-destruct button too. I'll get us out of this.
Gravity system restored. All systems normal.
Nice work, Mr. McDuck. Now, let's go get my Gizmo Duck suit.
Not so fast, Dunderhead. You go wait with Gyro. I'll find a Gizmo Duck suit myself. Yippee! Look at that luster. Waka, it's a treasure! They get rich by being foolish. Why are you here, Mrs. Beakley?
Because zero gravity is the last place for bad dining habits, Mr. McDuck. There'll be no skipping meals on my watch.
Marvellous job, as usual, Mrs. Beakley.
Tell the boys to keep a watchful eye on my Webigail.
What a beauty. To be number one by back and down. Gizmo Duck's wheel! I've always wondered what Gyro was thinking when he designed this thing. Who fights crime with a unicycle? Now, only 2 more parts to find and we can break into that moonbolt. like this before. Looks like I found Gizmo Duck's armored suit. It's a good thing Gyro rigged up this hyperspace pocket for me to carry things around in. Now just one more part to find and I can get off this flying monstrosity. Onward and upward. Up I go. Oh. It's Gizmo Duck's helmet! Oh, if I didn't know better, I'd swear Fenton actually gets smarter when he wears this thing. Maybe I'm a wee bit too hard on the lad. Now that I've got all three parts, I can head back to Fenton and Gyro. I hope it's not too late. Oh, no you don't. To be number one by backing down. We're in luck. I managed to find all of Gizmo Duck's suit.
Oh boy! Now we could blast into the treasure vault!
Just a moment, Fenton. Gyro, I think I left my favorite $2 bill under the back seat. Would you mind getting it for me?
Sure thing, Mr. McDuck.
Gee, boss, why'd you send Gyro back onto the ship?
So he doesn't find out you're Gizmo Duck when you put on that suit, you dunderhead.
But there are only 3 of us here, sir. Won't he figure it out anyway, when Gizmo Duck appears and I've mysteriously vanished?
I wouldn't worry about that. Gyro may be a brilliant inventor, but his deductive reasoning skills are about as good as yours.
Oh! Hey!
Would you just get on with it? Say your secret code word and activate that confounded contraption.
Code word? Gee, I can't remember it. Oh, blather and blatherskite, I'm useless. I mean, I'm useful to the extreme. Point me toward the offending blockade so that I might deal justice upon it.
Cut the dramatics, would you, and follow me.
Mr. McDuck? Fenton? Gizmo Duck? Huh. They're gone. And all I could find was this $2 million bill. Oh well, back under the seat it goes.
This is the place. Gyro's calculation said the green cheese of longevity lies just beyond this door.
Step aside, citizen, whilst I blast the door asunder. How was that, Mr. the path is clear, good sir.
Good work, Gizmo Duck. Now, Flint-Hat Glumgold. What are you doing here, you pernicious pilferer?
Why, same as you, Scroogey. Trying to corner a new segment of the dairy market.
Why, how did you find out about the green cheese?
Wouldn't you like to know? But thanks for saving me the trouble of blasting through that door on my own.
I'll stop him, Mr. McDuck! Halt, evildoer!
No, Gizmo Duck. I need you to help me deal with the... Beagle Boys. Bah! Look at that luster. Believe me, I made it here first. No, not the cheese. Anything but that. Great Scott! I thought that stuff was supposed to be an anti-aging culture, not an instant growth fungus. Coming through! The beast just keeps coming. Giant moon rat or no giant moon rat, nothing's going to keep this duck from that green cheese and all the green it's going to make me. We did it, boys! All 5 treasures are mine! Boys?
Sorry, McDuck, but your meddlesome nephews are a wee bit tied up at the moment.
Flintheart Glumgold, you put the Beagle boys up to this.
Guilty as charged, Scroogey. I've been the world's 2nd richest duck long enough. But these treasures will soon change that.
Oh, tell your goons to release my boys.
Not till you fork over that last treasure.
Don't do it, Uncle Scrooge. Don't do it.
The way I see it, McDuck, you're not in much of a position to argue.
Yeah, aye. You drive a hard bargain, Glumgold. Take it, you filthy cheat.
Flintheart Glumgold, the richest duck in the world. How does it feel to be number 2, Scroogey?
Magica Dispel!
Oh, it's so rude of me to drop in unannounced.
What are you doing here, Magica? Quick, somebody sound the alarm! Duckworth, Mrs. Beakley, call the Pentagon. Sell me stock and bonds.
Not so fast, fools.
Whack-a-roody, Uncle Scrooge! I can't move! Me neither. Now I know how a statue feels.
Greedy old fools. These treasures are far more valuable than money.
And just what do you mean by that?
You find secret hidden inside old painting, yes? Painting of Drake von Gladstone, also known as Count Dracula Duck. These treasures are part of spell to summon him.
Bah, what rubbish.
You will see. With power of Dracula Duck under my command, I will rule the world. Unless, you'd rather surrender number 1 dime, Scrooge. Dime is much gentler way to conquer world. Will save me great deal of trouble. Also, less risk of accidental Dracula bite.
The first dime I ever made? Never.
Then I will take precious nephews instead. You will bring me dime quickly enough after that.
Hey, Dims is our hostages. Find your own.
Quiet, piggle boys. Now I take leave. Bring number 1 dime to my home on Mount Vesuvius in 24 hours, or little nephews will become snackula for Dracula. Yeah! Oh dear, sometimes I still get carried away.
That lousy, no-good so-and-so. I stole those treasures, fair and square.
This is no time for bellyache and Glomgold. I've got to save those boys.
Pah, forget it. That she-devil's long gone. You can't catch her now.
Maybe you're right, Flinty. That leaves me no choice. How about a deal? You help me get the boys back, and you can keep the 5 treasures.
Ha! Without your dime, I'll become the richest duck in the world, and you'll be nothing but a shriveled-up old has-been.
That dime's not worth 10 cents next to the safety of my boys. Do we have an agreement?
Are you joshing? It's a deal. You know what I think, McDuck? I think you've gone soft. You've let those pesky rugrats become a business liability, and I'm gonna be the richer for it.
Oh, the size of Mrs. Weekly.
Get a move on,
Time to
Macduck!
be fun. Age before beauty, Flinty. $1 billion, $1 billion, $2. They lost the hat on that one. Out of my way. Oh no! Oh! Up I go! Now that's what I call a ruby! Let's go. I'm a busy duck.
Washed up has-beens first, Macduck.
It took you long enough to catch up. What's the matter? Gold bricks in your caboose?
Oh, shut your beak. You're not getting any younger yourself, you old windbag.
Hush! Magica may not know we're here yet. We don't want to lose the element of surprise.
So, you have decided to deliver dime after all.
Release my nephews, you evil enchantress!
Oh, not until you show me number 1 dime.
Here it is. Now let the boys... What?
It's been great doing business with you, Scroogey.
You too! You've been in cahoots from the beginning.
No, even before beginning. Do you remember who sold your painting in first place? 'Twas me in disguise, you fool.
Why, you... No wonder it was such a bargain.
$5 painting for you saved expensive treasure hunting expedition for me. And now, at long last, I am ready to use treasures to complete spell.
Enough with the smoke and mirrors routine. You've got my dime. Now release the lads.
Oh, boo-hoo. No time for buyer's remorse from old has-been. Better to stick with master plan. Is much more exciting. I now summon Dracula Duck. Behold! Dracula Duck, I, Magica Dispel, have summoned you to do my bidding. You must obey my will and mine alone. And my will is that you destroy this meddling old fool. Try as you might, you will never defeat Magica. Power of bat! How dare you! must not fail. Bite his neck!